don't want to not be on.
CMPradio.net, Keys to Success, JrKickz. We in the building, another Monday night, another hot topic. As always, man, I'm with my guys, VP of Audio, DJ Naj B.
Yo.
It's good to have you back in the building, baby. We missed you last week. Damn, that nigga dry as ever. Always drop the ball.
Right, he didn't feel like coming to work. It's that day when you first just got back home.
He got the Monday, like, that's what it is.
Yeah, you like, man, listen, here we are.
Yeah.
Back to work. Back to this show. You know what I mean? Maybe if we tried again, I think that was,
VP of Audio, DJ Naj B, back in the building.
Check.
This guy, man. VP of Business Development, Ron Alexander.
I need my own switchboard. I'll be dope with my own switchboard.
Yo.
What's up, folks?
VP of Business Operation, Andrew Nelson.
Good evening.
And we got a special guest tonight, Mr. Tim Hudson.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on?
He can't get a soul clap.
Yeah, me. Of course, me, Mr. JrKickz, man. We're going to talk about business and networking tonight. Of course, y'all know what the day is. It's April 1st. We told y'all what was going to go down on April 1st. Somebody going to win $1,000 tonight.
Yo, we can turn this into a big April Fool's joke.
Somebody going to win a stizzy tonight.
No, they not ready.
Courtesy of yours truly, JrKickz. So look, man, we got all the names. It was about almost 40 people that did the pre-orders. And we want to thank everybody for, the support. So we got a notepad full of names, man, so y'all don't think that, it's all the same names on here. We're going to tear them up. We got 2 pages. We're going to tear them up, man, and we're going to put them in a bucket, shake it up. We're going to see who the winner is tonight, man. But first, we're going to get on this topic of networking.
My bad, I'm trash.
This guy, man. How the guest of the show is not even ready, man. DJ not ready. The guest ain't ready.
It's Monday.
Man, they fumbling in this joint right now.
It was a Monday.
Man.
Are we back? Yeah.
So we gonna talk about business and networking today, man. Tim, man, he hit me up. He said, man, I got a big announcement that I want to make, and I only want to do it on the Keys to Success show. So we're giving him the opportunity, man, to reveal his big announcement on the Keys to Success. River spoons.
Luxury spoons. Actual delivery.
So Tim, man, what's this announcement that you've been dying to get out and tell the people about?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for allowing me to come on here, man. I see you guys moving and doing your things, and just wanted to publicly give you guys congratulatory, just all that, because you guys are really doing good things, everything that you guys are doing in the community, in and out, you with your sneakers and everything else everybody's doing, you guys are really doing good things. So I just wanted to definitely show y'all that love.
Much thank you.
Secondly, the announcement is June 15th, 2019, over at JrKickz, we will be having a BYOB brunch. It's business, bring your own business brunch.
Oh, there we go.
But what that means is any network, any business owner, entrepreneur, up-and-coming entrepreneur, somebody who wants to be an entrepreneur, business owner, come out, network with other people, network with other businesses. It's not just for this area. We try to take it to all tri-state area. And, just come on out, have some good food, catering by Simply Chic. I don't know if too many people have had that, but when I tell you the food bang. Music by DJ Durrell. So make sure y'all come out, man. We're going to have some vendors there. We definitely going to be doing some things, man. So make sure y'all slide on out. June 15th, 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Make sure y'all come out, man. And the flyer will be coming out tomorrow. Got early bird tickets on sale. They're going on sale Thursday, and they'll be $7.
Make sure y'all get them early birds, man. People don't understand the power of the early bird. First of all, you get your savings, right? Like that off the rip. And then secondly, you helping that vendor be able to secure the space to move forward in the event, right? So I want you to be clear on that, man. Listen, pre-sale for the early birds on tickets, man. It's needed. Like, do it.
Yeah.
Get on it.
Make sure y'all
You locking it in.
Make sure y'all definitely do that. That's $7, man. Want to get you a T-shirt, BYOB brunch T-shirt. So, it gives you a little perk.
Right.
A little merch.
And and I bet the pre-sale ticket's gonna help you understand how many you gotta purchase, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. See, people they be sleeping on it. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and pay when it right the Friday before at the door. I mean, it's cool, you know what I mean? But help me help you. You know what I mean?
Rainbow Springs, So make sure y'all come out, man. I see a lot of businesses blossoming in the city, blooming in the city, and why not bring them all together? Because what one person may do that you don't even know that they do, that can help you tremendously.
Right.
You know what I mean? So why not bring them all together, bring them out, let's have some brunch.
Absolutely.
Some early morning good food. You've done at 2, you know what I mean? So you can go ahead and go on with the rest of your day,
right.
And
it's power in breaking bread too.
Oh, absolutely. And we will be, the top shelf business for this brunch is Jacqueline's Boutique.
Okay.
So Miss Jacqueline Tucker will be speaking at this networking event. Nothing super crazy, but just a nice little speech about hardships coming up,
right.
and how she maintained and got to where she got to. So yeah, man, make sure y'all
That's
come out, man. June
perseverance.
15th. Absolutely.
All right, June 15th. If you ain't there, you crazy. You know what I mean? You got an opportunity to get your business out there, work with people, continue to network in the community. Your network is your net worth.
Exactly. Oh man.
So what brought the idea on, man? You said a lot of things about with everybody, but you had to been sitting somewhere like, what, this would be a dope idea to do.
2 things. A lot of people in Philly go to brunch. That's like a thing up there. Like I think it's like a club that has brunches in Philly. Like you go there at like 10:30, 11. It's full-fledged DJ, speakers knocking, everything. I'm like, brunches look fun, So I say, well, why not? Why don't we do something down here, like on Sundays, that's like a brunch spot? And then it became, I should do a business owners brunch. And then I seen JP and the CMP when they did the entrepreneur photo shoot. I was like, there's mad businesses in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So again, we should just do a business brunch, just bring everybody together. And that's pretty much how that came about, man. Like, I really want to see the city succeed and do good and stop competing with each other and work with each other. Because that's what it's all about. It's the only way you want to get to where you're really trying to be is working together. We need each other, especially in times like this. We need each other. And I think that once we fully embrace that, we can really get to where, where we're truly destined to be.
So as an entrepreneur, what are some hardships that you feel as though you face that you always catch yourself trying to overcome?
Right now, since I'm in the baby steps part of it, it is really just learning. Like I wouldn't even consider it necessarily a hardship, but it's just being open to constructive criticism.
That's hard.
That's hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everybody can't do that in
No,
business.
it takes a lot, So that, and also just my dad tells me all the time, the biggest room in the world is the room for improvement. And I think that, having that mindset and learning that you can always get better. You could be doing something and be perfect at it, but there's room, there's something that your game is missing. Hate to use sports here, but that's how I parallel things. For the longest time, they said LeBron's game was missing the post game. Once he got a post game, he became unstoppable. The Ben Simmons is missing the jump shot. Once he gets a jump shot, he's unstoppable. So it's always room for improvement. It's always room to get better. So, those are some things I just keep in my head and just keep close to my heart. That you can't take it personal, especially not in business.
You can't mix business and personal.
No,
They don't coincide together.
not at all. Not at all.
So as
I would say a big line, but it's so inappropriate right now.
So as a newbie in the game, man, what is some of the exciting moments that you catch yourself?
Hey Tim, I'm gonna let you finish, but this sitting over here is super awkward, dog. Like,
He's still in the mojo.
I feel like I'm not part of the group. I'm like, I'm lost over this joint. Like I used to say to myself on this side of the screen. It's weird. But good, man. I'm sorry. I just had to get that.
You said
I'm gonna let you finish.
he Kanye, man. That's wild.
Right.
Always wanted to be a bird. But nah, you said what are some of the things that excite you?
What is some of the exciting things that you
conversations right now. Meeting different people, seeing different things that people do. Okay, I'll give an example. Janelle, I think she's watching too. She does merchandising. And it's something so simple, but you don't think you need it until you get in that realm. And when I said that, I was like, yo, that's dope. Like, that's something that mad people need.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, visual presentation and doing, sales tags and all that. Like, people really need that. You never think, like, when you go to these big stores, they have teams for that.
Like I look at Janelle's business like the plastic tip on the shoestring. Like if you bought a pair of sneakers and it just had like open shoestrings, you'd be like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, you'd be super irked with it.
It's vital. Yeah, it's vital. I like it.
That's the most irritating thing in the world when that comes off, right? You be mad, like, damn. So like, where do I get another one of these at? Like, I don't want to buy a new shoestring.
You gotta buy one of those strings. Then they don't go with the sneakers.
And then, listen, did you ever have one of the joints where like it start peeling and you know it's over? Like in that moment in between there trying to hold on.
Oh yeah. It's horrible because then it's like if my shoestring come on my sneaker, I'm screwed.
Right.
But nah, that's definitely a good analogy. You know what I mean? Because like you said, it's something that it completes it. Like this is a nice shoestring, but if this wasn't on here, then like you said, you just got ends on everywhere.
Yeah.
But this holds it together.
Right.
So in a
Then
sense, what she does,
you try to push it through, you get that one strand.
yeah, and then you just got the rest of your shoestring on the other side. You can't play ball
it's
like
like
that.
in the shoe wedgie. It's horrible.
Oh what?
Ain't never in the shoe wedgie?
What's that? When the joint gets stuck on the back of your
Nah, when
foot?
somebody walk up to the front of your shoestrings, like you ever had some Air Force Ones? Like on the front of your shoestring, you just grab some part, just pull it.
Nah, nobody ever did that to me. Like I feel
Like
like
this part, like right here, somebody walk up to you and just pull
why
it.
would somebody do that?
Oh yeah, pour the bottom of
You had a child. It's
Yeah.
Why would somebody do that on purpose?
Because then it make you have to relace your sneak all over again.
Yeah, like you got.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's super irking.
Whoever did that as a child, like your parents didn't love you. I'm sorry.
That's young
Like,
boy stuff.
like why? Like,
Yeah, it's definitely young boy stuff, middle school type. You know what I mean?
Yo,
situation.
don't act like y'all ain't never ran up on somebody and slapped them in the back of the neck.
What? Open neck, no
As
respect.
a grown man.
all right.
I ain't done it as a grown
As a
man.
grown man, I ain't done it. That's a fight.
That's a fight. That's a fight,
I
right?
ain't done it as a grown
I ain't
man.
done it as no grown man.
No.
Nah.
At
Maybe
21.
to Tim. I'll smack Tim.
At
Okay.
20. Yeah, so
All right.
somebody, think about it. Even playing around in the bar.
It's little bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You ain't slapped nobody since you've been 21 in the back of the neck. Not even your little brother.
You was in the Marines. That was something y'all
I
did all
guess.
the time.
Yeah, I guess I'm the
A smack was welcome. Bring me back.
Man.
Yeah.
It's camouflage, bro.
I know. I just want to make the point. They're gonna be like, yo, why is he holding this sneaker? It's already done. Now they thinking about it.
Hey, Tim. So what y'all serving? I mean, what's gonna be on the menu, man?
Right now we got Danishes.
Danishes.
We got Danishes, man.
What kind of Danish?
Man, listen, chill, man. Listen, he off to a great start, man. Like, come on.
I appreciate that.
I want some champagne and some orange juice.
Hold on.
Y'all gotta respect the process, man. Put together a brunch menu is serious.
Mimosas?
You know what I mean?
Oh no, we got strawberry mimosas.
Solid.
Strawberries.
Yeah, strawberry.
I don't want it unless it got a K in it. If it ain't strawberry, I don't want it.
I'm some
Strawberry.
kiwi.
No, I want some of them strawberry
How
mimosas.
many K
So
fruits are there?
hold on. You ain't got no eggs, no bacon.
Yeah.
No pancakes.
Listen. It's going to be real presentable.
I'm saying start with that. Don't
All
start
right,
with the
then we got
Danishes.
eggs,
That's like the side piece.
turkey sausage, turkey bacon. Just confirmed today.
Just
LA Taco Bistro is going to be coming through. They're going to do some breakfast burritos for us.
Outstanding.
So yeah, we got a solid menu.
Hey man, listen, you ain't sell it like that on the first go around.
Basically, what he was saying was like,
Danishes.
mind your business. I'm trying to keep the menu under wraps.
Yeah, like,
But then y'all kept pressing, so he like, all right, look, because now they coming for my brand, like I ain't prepared, so let me just sprinkle a little blah on them. So he baited us with the bacons and stuff, because I'm like, oh man,
The people want to know, you know what I mean, what it is that they coming.
listen, the food boy, not. Dude, what are you doing with this?
He was molesting them, George.
Told you.
pancakes.
What they say? www.JrKickz.com?
That's what they said.
Shameless plug.
Pork.
Doc, what's up, baby?
So no pork.
Pancakes.
No, we you know, pork is a risky meat.
Definitely need
Yeah.
banana walnut waffles at the brunch.
Definitely need some
The
grits.
banana walnut waffles. They was pretty good.
They was.
Y'all got
man.
requests, huh?
Yeah, they
All
right.
right.
You gotta bring it
I bring my own breakfast.
Be like, oh, big. See how that works?
Bring your own
Bring your own breakfast.
Tim, you better get
No,
high.
but he said breakfast.
I might walk in with a smoothie.
That means he coming with some good stuff.
Yeah, listen, we gonna have some
B&C's.
good food, man.
For me?
definitely gonna have some good
No,
food.
I ain't going to BNC's. I mean, not that I wouldn't go to BNC's, but I make my own breakfast. You ever had a pancake sandwich?
Did I?
A pancakes breakfast sandwich?
They call McGriddles, man.
Not from McDonald's, I'm talking about from home.
Nah,
like,
I never had
like a
homemade.
home style
No.
drink.
I did it with waffles. I never did it with pancakes.
You cook like
It
that,
sounds
bitch?
scrumptious.
Boy,
Yeah.
I made me and the kids. We had some homemade Belgian
eggs
waffles.
over medium.
Man, I'm old. Is there another way?
Any other way?
Any other way? Nah, dog.
Oh, salmon cakes too. No, salmon cakes there too.
I'm trying to get somebody high blood pressure. Trying to kill him.
Salmon cake.
Don't start.
Speaking my language now, baby.
But nah, in all seriousness, though,
Bree's over there chopping up paper. Ain't nobody else helping him. Bree know how he want his paper folded and everything. Ain't nobody gonna fold the paper like I'm gonna fold the paper.
he don't want to do the project. Y'all ain't help me. But nah, in all seriousness though, nah, the menu hasn't been officially finalized yet, but so we're still, filling out different things. But it's going to be a solid menu. So I will make sure that I put out updated, up-to-date menu when it becomes available.
What's that date again? June what?
June the 15th, so Saturday. Saturday, actually, I believe it's the day before Father's Day. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I think you're right. And of course, yours truly. My birthday is the 12th, so you know.
Oh, well, there you go. We have a birthday celebration. JrKickz.
JrKickz bringing bottles to the
I mean,
brunch.
it is BYOB, right? See how that works?
Yeah.
Champagne? Or
You can bring some champagne.
Oh, we gonna keep it classy for him. We ain't gonna come in the joint trash. We gonna bring some bottles of rosé up there.
Ron says,
Rosé?
speak for yourself. She.
He said, I'll be with the 211.
Damn, 211.
That's hard. What the heroin in the cane at one time?
Can of steel.
Yeah, liquid cocaine is what they call it.
Oh man, real quick, I just want to give a rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, man. Like that situation is really crazy, and I feel like like we gotta come together as a race at this point. Like forget communities. I mean, yeah, you got started at home, but you got somebody, somebody that's like, why you so worried about it? It's like, oh, it ain't even about his music.
Right.
It's literally, he was 33 years old doing things in his community. You know what I mean? He could have went, we get mad when people leave the community.
Right.
Then we harm them when they stay in the community.
Right.
And it's sad because, unfortunately, the reward for doing right in the hood is death. You know what I mean? Like, when you really think about it, when you really try to do things and put the hood in a new light, you always got somebody, you always got to watch your back.
Right.
You know what I mean? If it ain't your peers is going to get you, you got the government that might try for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's crazy. And this is somebody who literally wanted to do better for his community, for
Right.
Slauson, for Crenshaw.
Just for people,
You know what I
period.
mean? Yeah.
Right. But listen, people don't understand, man. There's money in poverty.
It is.
Right?
It is.
There's so many grants and development dollars and opportunity zones and hub zone credits that have gotten manipulated to make other banks rich and develop other areas that were intended to spread this economic development, and it gets closed in right into this black hole of resources, right? And meanwhile, you got working poor across the nation, continuously growing, dependent on everything, right, to include medicine. And what he was doing was representing two things, right? The development of marginalized, disenfranchised communities, and then also the potential healing of a race of people. That can't happen, of course.
No.
Right? Not when you got big pharma. So, I mean, I'm not one of them conspiracy thinking people all the time, but I can divide.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Some things you can tell when some things don't sound right. You know what I mean? And for that, in his hood, in front of his store,
Right.
nah.
Right.
Who he was in his past life,
Right.
nah. You know what I mean?
I'm not buying it.
Yeah. Something else happened. Right. So, but irregardless of that, you know what I mean, whether it was us or them, it's still somebody lost their life, you know what I mean, just condolences to everybody that knew him, you know what I mean, Lauren London, his kids, I heard his daughter was there when that happened, so, like, it's gotta stop. I'm tired of seeing us kill each other. Like, it's just getting to the point now where it's just, we can't become like the people who we're meant to be if we constantly take each other out.
Right.
You know?
But that's why I feel like it's almost more important now, like than ever, to show like the solidarity, right? Because I mean, I feel like if all it would take is for us to organize, we got social media, man, we got all kind of avenues to where we can organize, right? And if we were to continue to get organized like we're doing right now, like here, but just move it a little bit larger, right? Like take it one step further instead of just working together in business. Let's work together to literally change the way that we protect our communities. You know what I mean? I think if we were to go that route, then we can make it really obvious where the attacks are coming from. I do understand that jealousy exists, and I understand and I totally believe that there are some screwed up people in this world. But it's really, really, really hard for me to believe at a time like right now, when I see the most unlikely of people saying like, yo, we got to come together because we got to fight something bigger than ourselves. For them to see that going on in the community, to see such a prominent figure, right, make such a bold statement to everybody to say like, hey, look, never mind going somewhere else. I'm going to invest right here in my community. That threatened privatized prison industries. That's $1 billion industry. He threatened big pharma, billions of dollars in industry.
Real estate people that want to come in and buy the land for $1 or less.
Right.
It's crazy.
I forget who said it, but they said the problem with changing the status quo is that the problem with change is that you make enemies out of everyone who once benefited from the status quo. Man.
See, the only I can't even say that because
I mean,
it's crazy.
Right before it happened on Twitter, he said the benefit of having strong enemies. It's like he was almost foreseeing everything that he was dealing with.
It was coming for him.
And he said, when I finish this documentary, if they kill me, y'all better ride for me.
Yeah. They riding out there.
So when we look at the deaths that plague our community, man, like, did we really ride for Martin? Did we ride for Malcolm? Or did we just sit back and say, shit, they ain't taking me out? Magda, like, we lose them.
But this is the thing: when we do ride, we ride in our own community. We burn our own shit down. We don't go into the suburbs and burn down their CVS.
Why?
We burn in the own because we understand that we can't go out there.
So I feel like that also goes back to where I was saying before, where if we organize, right? Because then now, to me, the question becomes: are we really the ones doing that to our own communities? Right? How many people have cross-referenced these videos that you saw of looting, right, with people from the community saying like, "Oh yeah, that's Ray Ray." You know what I mean? That's homie from down the street. That's my neighbor. I mean, do we really know that these people are from there? You know, it's not as far-fetched for me to believe it anymore once they release them documents of what they did as far as releasing drugs in the Compton.
I heard LAPD will arrest a gang member, impound their car, and then use it in a drive-by to keep the beef going. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But like you said, it's money and poverty. But
job security. You know how much overtime you can get as a cop? Bro, look up the FOB's pay scale. God.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, let's be clear. I do believe that cops are necessary.
Absolutely.
So I don't want to make that miscommunication. And I also believe that there are far more decent cops than crooked cops. But I know for a fact that when you're in a brotherhood, you let stuff slide.
Yeah.
For your brother. I've been in the Marine Corps. You know what I mean? And I think it's people who partake in covering up corruption that they see, turn a blind eye to it, that's the issue. You know?
That's definitely the issue. I mean, at the end of the day, it almost goes to say, like, what can you do about it? You have to hope that somebody has a conscious heart and a moral heart to fix it. But you gotta wish that through a whole department that can include anywhere between 50 to 300 people. You know, you're not going. You probably gonna get 1 out of 5, maybe. That's what 60 people out of 300. Not enough. You know, so at the end of the day, like, and this is why I found it important to come on this show to talk about the brunch, but also what you guys are doing. Talking about financial, you know what I mean, how to do things and better yourself financially, long-term investments, financial, generational wealth, you know what I mean, financial stability, all of those things that they don't ever teach us in school, never wanted to teach us, never planned on teaching us, and didn't think that we was going to get the information that we needed to get to it. They do these things, and here you got 3 young African-American brothers that are teaching these things and giving it back to where it needs to be at, in a city that needs it the most. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it in a negative way, but these are things exactly. You know what I mean? So it's just like when you see that.
Hey, cuz, you want me to help you?
You got one night.
Hey, yo, man, I'm telling you.
That's how you do it.
I help you. You want me to help you?
Listen. Do something else, man.
But yeah, so you good. At the end of the day, man, we really got to come together because, like you said, it's money and poverty, but when we are the biggest consumer, we're constantly putting money out. If we were to take our money away, I use the example all the time. The Montgomery bus boycott didn't change the people march. They stopped riding the bus. Once they lose money, that's when stuff changes. Martha Stewart didn't go to jail because she had a hit TV show. She was playing with their money. They don't like that.
Absolutely.
So once you take money away from them, that's when things will change. Killer Mike had a show, I don't know if you guys watched it, Trigger Warning.
Oh, absolutely.
And when he said the black dollar stays in the the community for
2 hours.
It was 2 hours?
2 or 6 hours. Some ridiculously low
you
number.
see the Asian community, the Jewish community, 28 days. Well, why is that? Well, when you go outside, you got to walk past the Arab store, you got to walk past the Middle store, walk past the Chinese store. And then maybe you get to the black-owned store, but he's not closed. He's not open right now because he had to go pick his son up from school. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to go back to the Chinese store because now you're home. You can't wait till maybe a half hour and he comes back. It's a lot to it, you know. And until we realize the power of our dollar, and if we see that, man, next time you got to go pick your son up, man. I got some young boys that need a job, man. They could be. We got to help each other.
Well, I mean, so I think we're realizing that now in the city.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it. You know what I mean? For real, like, it feels weird if I go out to the city now. You know what I mean?
No,
I've been on this whole kick where it's like, all right, I'm going to stay here as long as I can keep the dollar in the community as much as possible. And now if I got to go out somewhere else to meet somebody, I'm like, you know?
My people just spent like $50 with Taco Bistro with that.
Right.
Off the strength of, like, and she was, and all of because I keep talking about it.
Right.
You know, my cousin's like, yo, next time you go, let me know. Like, I want a taco. I'll buy yours. Really?
Right. Now
Sure, we can go today. You know what I mean?
My
Get your
man.
All right.
I still gotta try that drum, man.
Man, you listen. Surf, it bang. Like, I can go on and on about that place. But nah, like, I say that to say that you got Taco Bistro there. You got Brothers around the corner. You got
Sisters on the other
sisters
side.
on the other,
Yeah,
yeah,
sisters
sisters
on
on the
the
other
other
side. You got a rib spot now.
You got Cambridge.
Yeah,
Right.
The rib spot, what the rib spot at?
the rib spot is right on Wells Street.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right when you turn
Next
off the
to
main
Rashida's.
street, it's right there, right on the corner, right next to Rashida's.
Okay.
Yeah, he do deep fried lobster tail.
Come on,
You got the food truck on 9.
Okay.
When I tell you Wednesday when I get off work,
Right.
oh, I'm
You
going.
on
Oh,
B-Way.
I'm there.
All right.
Then you got
Red
the
Brick
food truck.
Cafe
Red Brick
now.
Cafe.
Right.
Like, you got so many
Right.
spots to eat. That's just to eat.
Right.
Still get your sneaks,
Right.
JR,
Right.
DTLR.
Right.
You can go get your outfit from Jacqueline's.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You ain't
Like,
gotta go nowhere.
you don't have to go
Right.
nowhere. You can get your hair cut at all the 85 barbershops in the city.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you don't gotta go nowhere. You can do everything
And
here.
that's just the ones that have actual brick and mortar, not including the basement shop.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's like it's a beautiful thing to see. You know what I mean? Then on top of that, we got a bunch of women business owners
Right.
like doing their thing.
Right.
You know, true. You got
Yeah, shout out to the females.
too much.
Right.
Jayana doing, like, you got
Right.
mad people doing their thing. Like, it's really inspiring to see people doing that. And what has happened now that people open up businesses? Crime with that.
Yep.
We got 2 murders this year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
Whereas usually we have about what, 4 or 5?
Philly just said Philly got one for every day of the year.
Right.
Yeah, Philly's murder rate right now is higher than Chicago's.
So,
It got
I mean,
crazy.
what about
It was 73 degrees. It got crazy.
not around these streets though?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? 'Cause we
exactly.
just
It
doing
was
business.
beautiful on Saturday. Wasn't it?
Right.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean? So
You know
that's
what I
a
mean?
that's a beautiful thing.
So we just gotta keep that energy.
Right.
We gotta keep
Yeah, we
that
gonna keep it going. It's so many people invested now, bro. Like it's hard not to. I done learned the political game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's about to get incorporated. We about to start taking control of our school districts. You know what I mean? That's about to start coming out. Getting it back, figuring out ways to incorporate trade. We got all these business owners. I'm saying it right now. We making this public. If you got a trade that you're good at, think about putting some time into the students, right? Get with me if you're willing to do so. We working on a project right now that's literally about to come into fruition. If you got a trade, you absolutely got to get with me. We need you to donate time to students. It's our responsibility, man. We like another thing that Trigger Mike said in that interview. He said we owe it to our children to give them realistic perspectives of how to earn, right?
Real quick. Yeah. Round of applause for Breon folding shit out of his voice.
Boy, don't nobody fold like you. Nah.
That's a haircut decision.
I love how you say there now.
Nobody say that to me now like you.
That's how they feeling tonight, man.
He was quiet the whole show. That's the precision and concentration right there.
I'm a perfectionist,
They
man.
probably all evenly. Are they all even? I'm gonna be mad if they all even.
Yeah, they pretty much all
You might got OCD.
Yeah, I definitely got OCD. Yeah, I definitely got OCD.
Oh man. But now, like, even when you, so let me ask y'all a question. When y'all see all the influx of business owners and people, you know what I mean, fixing credit, you know what I mean, teaching finances and everything, y'all don't think that y'all had a hand in that? Go ahead. Don't be humble.
Honestly, no.
Really?
We don't big ourselves up.
No, it's not bigging, but
Well, like, cause I mean, for real, I said it a long time ago, man. I said if everybody just get up and just start working, what'll eventually happen is that everybody will start to catch on. It's something that's it's the same thing with negative. You around negative, I mean, you know, influences. Eventually, you start doing negative things. you're around positive influences, eventually you start doing positive things. So if you for real, I look back like just a year ago, how many people were coming to like different meetings and stuff that people was having, and I was sitting in these these rooms and these circles, and a lot of these people was just ideas, and now to see their ideas become actually reality. I can't sit and say JrKickz had a hand in it. I'm gonna say if you've seen JrKickz and JrKickz motivated you to do so, I appreciate you taking the words of encouragement, the words of wisdom, the information, and utilizing it and putting it to better use. But I'm not gonna sit here and take nobody's shine or credit, because 12, 13 years in the game, man. If somebody was to ever come and say they the reason why I'm where I'm at right now, we got almost rumble, man, for real. Because you don't know how hard I worked to get to this point, for you to try to steal my shine and my thunder. So I never try to do that. If somebody came to me and said, yo, Bree, JrKickz, man, y'all gave me an awesome, platform or foundation to kind of build on. I appreciate y'all. Then listen, by all means, I take that, that gratitude, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, yo, you where you at because you see me doing it. Like, I'm not going to do that.
I wasn't saying like the on that level.
Yeah.
I was more so on like y'all are a unique show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The topic that you talk about is unique to this area. You get what I'm saying? Because again, these are things that we not taught in school.
Right.
We got an economics class, but they nowhere near as in depth as it should be.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant as far as like, just bringing a different energy and a different topic to an area that, granted, people may know about it, but to see it on the scale where you could go back to y'all first show, you know what I mean, and learn something, and it's literally a lesson every week. You know what I mean? You can learn a lesson every show. So I mean, yeah, that's where I was going with that.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I think we set out with the goal to assist people to develop the economic, base. So, as far as the information taking hold, prayerfully, right? I tell people all the time, man, thankful to God and the taxpayer dollars. I was afforded the opportunity to go get this nice MBA. Shout out to Temple Al in the executive program, and I had an opportunity to sit amongst people like that you would only imagine. Like one of my group members that sat directly across from me, Chief Medical Officer of Virtual Healthcare. A couple of world-renowned surgeons in the class. A few lawyers.
They got medicine.
They do. It's called cough drop.
Big Pharma.
That fool was a cough drop. I don't trust it no more. Especially after tonight, I ain't eating another cough drop again. I spoke out against 2 major businesses. Boom.
That's it.
It's over for me. I've been drinking nothing but tea.
Add a little Cardi B into this real quick. Drug
I was just joking, government. I don't want to wait. I don't want no smoke.
Wait, you say Andrew says that show?
Let's make it the whole smoke.
JrKickz just getting on the map. We don't want no trouble. But yeah, for real, man. Like Drew was saying, it's one of those things of honestly, you more grateful to see people doing what everybody has the potential to do. It's one of those things like if they can do it, we can do it. So like I said, we ain't do nothing. Spectacular to my acknowledge. Like
we just remain consistent.
Yeah, that's it. And
keep working the plan.
That's one of the biggest things, man. Is that statement. Trust the process. You really got to trust the process. It might not come when you want it to come, but it's definitely gonna come if you keep, consistent and stay with the process. Right. You're gonna have to tweak some things. You're gonna have to change some things. You're gonna have to add some things, take some things out. But eventually, you put the perfect recipe together to be able to have an awesome pot of something. And when you serve it up, the people, they gotta love it because you've been perfecting it for so long. So if somebody took it, something out of the recipe, and said, you know what, I'm gonna utilize this to do my own. And listen, I was grateful that you listened. I'm grateful that you used it. I'm grateful that you put it to better use. Now let's do business.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
So
I said on one of the earlier shows, man, and I still mean it today. I want to get to a point where we got a person for everybody. I got a guy for that.
Yeah.
I need that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We almost at that point.
We are. We absolutely are.
Because literally, anytime we got something,
Right.
we got a person.
It feels so good, man. It feels real good.
That's always a good thing.
It's
And
crazy.
shout out to you, Tim, because I want to say this, right? Tim, you've been advocating for stuff like this forever. I remember seeing you snapping on posts back in the day. You know what I mean? When stuff went wrong, and you was done, like pissed. And I used to see it, and at first I didn't understand it, and then I realized I'm like, nah, it's the same thing like in a relationship, right? You can't hate somebody unless you love them. So really, what I was seeing was your disappointment because you knew the potential, and it's like seeing it now, and just like you was a voice for when you was pissed off, you're a bigger voice now when you're excited, and I think that's commendable. You know what I mean? Because how many people talk junk when it's time to talk junk, but you don't see them nowhere when it's time to big up. Well, can't nobody say that about Tim.
Oh, give Tim a round of applause.
Listen, on the real though, like Tim was definitely one of the most genuine people, period, man. Like every event, always great vibes, great love. You know what I mean? Like you see him begging every single business owner.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Consistently. So,
Yeah, you couldn't tell if he was going through something, man.
right.
My man's, yeah, I mean, rest in peace, my man's Screech, man. He was the same way. Like, I mean,
Right.
I for real, he was such like a character dude.
Right.
Like if he was going through something, you wouldn't
Couldn't
even
tell.
know. I don't even think I ever seen the bull mad. Like even if he was mad and he was like, "Yo, Bree, I'm mad," it was still funny to me to the point that I couldn't take him serious because
Right.
his delivery was still funny. Like, yo,
Right.
I'm dead serious, but
Right.
it came in such a comedic way. It's like, you ain't dead serious, you still joking.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like,
And then hear him rap.
yeah.
Man, you got to do the Biggie a little more though. It's nostalgic, man. It's like you almost giving me what I missed because I was a young boy. Mom wouldn't let me to go to no Biggie concerts back then.
Come on, man, I can't do that, though. I appreciate that, man. I just want to see everybody win. You know what I mean? Like when I say that, like I mean that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It shows. It does me no good to. I don't. People always not ask me every time they say, "Yo, why you don't rap no more?" I don't want to be famous for that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, it's fun and all that, but it's not my thing. I did it because I honestly did it because people said I was good at it. Oh, yeah, you're good at rapping. You should do it. Okay, cool. I'll do it. But other than that, like, it was never, I want to get a career off that. You know what I mean? Like, I never wanted to be famous. Do I like attention? Absolutely. Who doesn't?
Right.
You know, but is it me wanting to be world famous and work? Nah. I want to change the world.
Right.
Like I genuinely want to do that. Like Tupac had a quote, I may not change the world, but I guarantee you I spark the mind that does. And I think that I'm one of the minds that he sparked.
Right.
You know, like I really just want to see African Americans and black people just be who they're destined to be.
Absolutely.
And that's why I stress so much about love. Like if we operate in love, anything is possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like and that's literally what it is. So when I used to be snapping on the book, you know what I mean? It was coming from a place of y'all better than this.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now that we're at where we're better at,
Facts.
we're good now. You know, like now let's continue to build that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But we can't do it if we constantly take each other out.
Right.
You know
We
what
gotta
I mean?
work together.
I was like, I couldn't sleep last night because of the thing with Nick. You know what I mean? I kept waking up and then just at the end of the day, all we gotta do is love each other.
Right.
That's it. You know what I mean? You my brother, I need you.
Yeah.
You my sister, I need you.
Yeah.
Even in relationships, we need each other. Black women, we need black men. Black men, we need black women. Black men, stop getting mad when these black women genuinely want to protect you. They will literally throw their life away to see you do good.
Right.
Embrace that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can go on and on. Long story short, we gotta love each other. And that's what the BYOB brunch is about. It's about just coming together as a unit, as a community, as a people, and saying, look, I got a guy for that.
Right.
You need somebody to do this and third. I know somebody who do that.
Right.
But you wouldn't know it if you everybody's all, I want to be the best person here. Let's all come together and do it, and we can start a freaking conglomerate.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like they used to call Chester Boomtown back in
Right.
the day. Think about how dope that name sounds.
Right.
Boomtown.
Yeah.
I mean, this is where everything started off at.
Right.
When the explosion happened, everything come from here.
Right.
Why can't we get back to that?
We on the way.
You know what I mean?
We on the way.
To this day, if before I die, I want to see the What Chester Makes Chester sign come back.
Right.
I think that would inspire so many people in the community.
Right.
You know? So, yeah. But I appreciate, what you said, man. I just want to see everybody win.
And it shows, man, and I wanted to make sure that everybody know that.
I appreciate
You know what I mean? Because, like,
that.
yeah. Shout out to Nav, man. Listen, when
Friday.
Friday is the day.
Friday, 10 o'clock. Nav for T, 7 and 1. She opening up, grand opening. Listen,
I saw the keys
in her actual building, man.
I saw the keys. She had 2 of them. She was looking out. Got one of them for JrKickz. She loves us whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cause listen, you already know how I'm coming. Nah, I'm a peace-loving brother, but if you ain't got my platter ready, I'm telling you, we gonna scuffle in your store.
Listen,
I needs
I
mine.
don't think you will fight with no.
I might slip so I can get
Get an insurance check.
I wouldn't do that now.
I can't wait till I get off.
Shout out to Nav, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
4 days, man. Ain't nothing like seeing that your dream become a reality, man.
Right.
So shout out to you. We definitely gonna be in the building. We definitely gonna come through and support. You know what I mean, show some love, break a bag with you.
Right.
You know what I mean, but definitely big shout outs. So look, man, we gonna let Tim pick the winner.
Shucks. Oh man.
We gonna let Tim pick the lucky person out of the bag. If you bought more than one pair of JrKickz, then your names is in here more than once. Because it was based off of how many times you order a pair of sneaks. It wasn't based off of you just ordering a sneak. So it's a couple people that got their name in here quite a few times because they ordered more than one pair. So we gonna let
Nah, if you just say we got a key, like how's it alarm?
He coming through the back door.
You gave us a key, like
Right.
there's no line with a key.
So we I'm gonna shake them up again.
Jay said it's rigged. Yeah, like the recap one, man. That's it.
Like
Ain't no
listen,
way it's rigged.
That's
He did it
why-
on camera.
that's why we did everything on camera. Ripped up the papers, wrote
right.
the names down.
Right.
We ain't want nobody to say, "Oh man, JrKickz ain't playing fair."
Right.
And we gonna let Tim pick the name.
Right.
No clue I was doing this.
Hold on, you want to close your eyes so
At
for the viewers?
At work, they say no peeking. So
Right.
No peeking.
Hey
Yeah.
Tim, he gotta let you pick it because Brianna can't read his own handwriting.
And the winner is for the $1,000. Who is it?
We ain't get a drum roll or
So we
nothing.
get it. Oh, are you gonna make it?
No, we're talking about Nas.
Come on, DJ. Always.
Now start beating on the table like.
I said last time because he be doing it. I was like, yo, I said it jokingly. He about to be the director. You know what I mean? Like now, so we got the director of audio. You know what I mean? VPs do drum rolls.
So let's try again.
Jerry got a whole DJ equipment. He did it with his fingers.
And the winner is Brittany Carter.
Congratulations, Brittany Carter. If you're watching, you won. If you're not watching, you got 3 days to claim your prize.
So listen, this is what we gonna do.
Got 72.
We gonna hit Britt up. Britt won. We gonna have her on the show next Monday where she gonna get her $1,000. You know what I mean? We gonna give it to her right here in her hand on the show.
That's what's up.
We got another big announcement come next Monday as well. You know what I mean? We got another power move JrKickz done put in place, man. So we gonna announce that one. Matter of fact, that's an unboxing that day, ain't it?
It is.
Yeah.
So JrKickz got another unboxing on Monday. So make sure y'all tune in. You know what I mean? For the new unboxing. Monday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. JrKickz, Keys to Success. Another Monday night, another hot topic. So Brittany Carter, she the $1,000 winner for the JrKickz legacy, man.
I need 5 off top.
Yeah.
Man.
Britt gonna come and watch the show and be like, how you gonna get 5? You ain't even play no music when I won.
Listen.
Look,
He folded Britt.
he texting you right
He
now.
folded it. I need half.
Baby, we did it, baby.
Baby, we won, baby.
Baby, we did it. We just got reimbursed for our trip.
Britt, just know He ain't play you no music still.
Still
ain't play
He ain't even got the prices. He ain't even got the prices right. Your music. He ain't even up. He ain't got nothing going. This guy the worst, man.
It's over.
Listen, man, that's our show for the night. CMPRadio.net. JrKickz Keys to Success. Like I said, man, I'm always with my guys. VP of Audio, DJ Naj B. Yo. This guy, man, dropped the ball. Listen, we got DJ Santana over here somewhere. DJ GL.
We got an elf on this side.
Listen, DJ Jabri. DJ Jabri. Like, listen, we can already put a help wanted sign out, man. DJ wanted, man. We need a new VP of Audio in this joint, man. For real.
I'm requesting a trade, man.
You ain't got to request a trade. We put a transfer in. Yeah.
Going to the morning meeting.
These services is no longer needed.
Listen, man, I'm gonna chop it up state.
VP of Business Development, Ron Alexander. VP of Business Operations, Andrew Nelson. Of course, our special guest, Mr. Tim Hudson. And me, Mr. JrKickz, man. We always appreciate y'all tuning in. You know, always, man, we hope y'all got some valuable information that y'all can take, apply it to what y'all doing in y'all everyday life, y'all business, whatever, your relationships, whatever. I mean, whatever it does to help you get ahead in life, man. JrKickz, walk with us, keep riding with us, keep supporting us. A lot of great things coming for 2019, man. Literally, watch out for us this month. This month, I'm telling you, we got the legacies dropping. We got another big move coming. So the legacies will be in this month. We got the
April 20th, MJ Free, got the all-white Millennium joint.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Hosted by Lil Mo. Make sure y'all grab y'all tickets for that.
Make sure y'all in the building for that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
hit the link in my bio.
All white. And listen, make sure y'all come right, because y'all, hey, man, that's all I'm going to say.
Got to.
I don't know how I'm looking all white.
I tell y'all all the time, man, if you ain't ready to not look good in the picture, just don't stand next to me, man. Because I come for one thing and one thing only.
That's the bag.
I come for the title.
Oh, okay. I know
The champ is here.
Here you go.
You know what I mean?
Here you
The
go.
champ is here.
I knew that when he came to the war show with no socks on.
You already know how I'm coming, man.
Go.
He had his ankles out.
Yeah.
You can't trust a man with his ankles out.
Listen, y'all need to know that, man.
Go.
You know what I mean? Seersucker on a beam, man. You know what I mean?
He's like a brave person to wear with no real wear.
Nah, it don't take a brave person.
Shout out to Jackie, got a cute all-white outfit in her store, too.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for a girl.
All the ladies, make sure y'all go to Jackie's and get, you know what I mean, get your all-white.
Hey, man, look, Tim said he trying to spend a check on somebody, so somebody act like you got some sense.
Not what I said.
Nah, because what he said was, let's get it straight, he said he trying to fuck up a comma on a girl at Jacqueline's store.
Commas?
Yeah, that's what I heard, too.
Let's start a decimal.
Yeah, that's debatable.
We got
427,
Yeah.
Gianna's Brave Summit.
Yeah.
we got that. On top of April 27th, we also got JrKickz sneaker drive. So listen, if y'all got some y'all got some slightly used or sneakers that y'all ain't wearing that's just sitting in the back of the closet that's in good shape, good condition, we gonna be putting boxes around throughout the area where you can, drop the sneakers off. We'll pick them up. April 27th, we're gonna be doing a sneaker drive. JrKickz is gonna literally give away 30 brand new pairs of sneakers. 30 brand new pair. So we kicking it off with 30 brand new pair. And like I said, if y'all got some slightly used or y'all got some sneaks y'all want to donate, y'all want to go to Foot Locker, Kicks USA, y'all want to go to the DTLR Villa over town and buy a pair of sneakers and donate them to JrKickz for the sneaker drop, by all means do so, man.
Gianna, please delete that comment.
She said, Bobo, Joe.
Like, come on, man. Lord have mercy. Who raised you?
Brian.
Wow.
Alright, so look, I gotta throw a couple disclaimers out there. So look, Janelle, Tim ain't really say that. We was joking. And no DJs were fired into making it.
No DJs were fired into making it.
out of here and check out.
Yo, we out of here, man. JrKickz, holla at y'all next Monday, man.